What's up, my people? We're cooking. I'm just hanging out in my kitchen. I had to film for a brand. I had to make dirt cups. You know, like the old school chocolate pudding dirt cups that we grew up with. I'm doing a little grilled chicken, and I'm doing like a little roasted tomato, fresh tomato, roasted pepper salad on top of the grilled tomato. And I'm not really grilling it outside. I'm doing it inside because I don't really feel like barbecuing and my husband's not here. So I'm gonna just show you how I do it inside. Right now I'm just roasting up these tomatoes. Hello, Mom, what are you doing? Come to New Jersey. I'm grilling chicken. Oh, and I'm making a spaghetti squash. Who used to love spaghetti squash, Ma? So my spaghetti squash, I'm just like roast it in the oven, and then when it comes out, I put butter and grated cheese on it. My grandmother made spaghetti squash. I'm not kidding, like 2-3 times a week. She's obsessed. But she used to do this. I'm showing you. She used to buy her spaghetti squash. I poked holes with a knife. You can see like the little holes. You can use a fork, whatever. Put it in the microwave for like 8 minutes to just get it. It's not soft yet, like depending on the size, but it is easier to cut. Now, I don't know exactly how she used to make it. I know she used to roast it in the oven. I like to cut the edges off. I just put a little butter in the middle, salt. I wrap it up in foil. And I roast it like that. I feel like it takes the quickest like that. I also like to clean it before I roast it. Playing the jams today. I need a good spoon. I wanted to make a little grilled chicken, just like an easy, like grilled chicken for the fridge, also for my kids for lunch for the week. Like tonight, we're gonna eat it with the salad on top. And then whatever's left we'll use for, whatever. Wraps, sandwiches, just chicken and rice. My daughter likes white rice with it. Just cleaning the seeds out. And like these weird dark little hairs. I don't know. They get like stringy. This little stringy reminds me of like the clementine string. You know what I'm saying? Happy Sunday, my people. How long did your starter take? Okay, so do you have a dehydrated starter? Because when I first got my dehydrated starter, first of all, I messed it up like 3 times. You know what? We should feed my starter today on live because it's been in my fridge dormant, and I want to try that croissant loaf that everyone's making. So after I get the chicken cooked, we'll do that too. I messed up like 3 times, I'm telling you. It took me probably like 2 months at least to be confident with my sourdough. Your grandchildren are by my mother-in-law. They're hanging out with her for a little bit. And then Tom's bringing a dinner. Tom went fishing. I had to do something today that I was telling you about. And now I am cooking dinner because Tom's going to pick up the dinner and bring it to her. She's taking them to ride their bikes. This is green tea with just 47 tea bags. Yeah, they just love to be outside, my kids, like in general. When we're at home, they spend like majority of the time in the yard. This morning we were out there like 8 o'clock. My neighbors probably like roll their eyes at me, but they're all really cool. Serafina got a splinter this morning, so that was a whole nother thing for a whole nother story, So this is just a spaghetti squash. I did put it in the microwave for like 8 minutes. I poked a few holes, I'm going to put some olive oil, actually, instead of butter. I'll put butter later. This is just to keep it moist while it roasts. Well, we're not gonna eat the dinner right now, but I gotta get dinner prepped. You know, not everyone could just start dinner a half hour before they gotta sit down and eat dinner. You know, everyone gotta cook on their time frame and whatever works their schedule. And today, for me, my schedule is to make dinner at this time. Then, you know, whatever a normal dinner time is for you guys. So this is some olive oil with salt. I'm gonna roast this up. I have my oven on 400 right now. And that's what I'm roasting the peppers on. So that'll be fine for this too, covered. Also, like, because I knew I had to prep dinner a little earlier, I feel like I'm making something that'll taste delicious still if you eat it at room temp. Like I'm doing grilled chicken, indoor grilled chicken. And then I'm making like a little tomato pepper salad. So you kind of want to eat that all, like, you don't want to eat that like steaming hot anyway because I'm putting some fresh mozzarella in it. So you kind of eat that as like a room temp situation. You see how my brain goes? You see how I work? I'm gonna just pop this in the oven. I like to use a tray because I'm not trying to scrub the oven. If there's anything worse than cleaning the oven, let me know. It's the worst, okay? And then when you put the oven cleaner setting on, it's like your house smells like it's gonna go on fire. So I don't know if I don't know what's best. I really don't. The spaghetti squash is kind of like just set it and forget it, okay? You just pop it in there and just let it go. We're gonna just do like a little dry seasoning on the chicken, just like a almost plain, because most of the flavor will be in the tomato salad. We're gonna flatten them out a little bit first, so let's get a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna put my apron on too, actually. What's up, Jersey girl? You got the #1 gifter badge. Whatever that means. Shout out to you, boo. Shout out to you, boo. You're always on my mind, Jersey girl. When I come around and get shot, when I see you, it's for you, boo. When I see you. No, when I see you. Okay. I'm showing you a little fugazi. How do you flatten out your chicken when you don't feel like flattening it out? Like, I don't really want it super duper thin because I'm not making a fried cutlet. I'm going to show you fried cutlets on Tuesday. So if you want to learn how to make a delicious fried cutlet, a super paper thin one, then you got to come back Tuesday for that. This is just chilling. This is what I'm cooking on Sunday, okay? So I got some... You can even use plastic wrap for this. I feel like the bag just contains it a little bit better. You're always on my mind when I see you. Hopefully my chicken's defrosted. I took it out this morning. It's pretty good, actually. Let me just do like... Let's do 2 at a time. So this is like, they're not even that thick. A little thicker than I want for even a grilled chicken. But again, we're not making them paper thin here. Just thinner than this. Just gonna stay. Oh, I was gonna roast potatoes at some point when I get there. But those are like little mini red ones. I think I want to do an Italian potato salad. Have you ever had an Italian potato salad? I don't even know if it's like Italian. I like to just call it like an herby potato salad. It's really just like an olive and oil base. Olive and oil. No, an oil and garlic. Hello? What am I going to pound it out with? Because I'm pretty sure I just... Thank you, Heidi. What did you do, kitty? Hi, kitty. Thank you, Heidi. I appreciate that, babe. So I put the chicken in the Ziploc, okay? I feel like the Ziploc just contains the mess a little bit. I'm using my rolling pin. You could also use a meat mallet. And you just want to, like, you know, flatten it out a little bit. Now, when I make the chicken cutlets on Tuesday, I'll probably slice them across first. Or in half, just because they're easier. They'll be smaller. But again, we don't want them paper thin here. Just want them a little bit thinner. Let me add these to a bowl. I'm going to be using a grill pan inside today just because I really don't feel like going out to the barbecue right this second. And I don't know what the weather's doing out there, honestly. It's still like kind of chilly out there. I mean, this is beautiful weather for like May 1st, not June 1st, right? Thank you, Deanie. Please unblock my mom. She is watching you through your phone. I mean, was your mom mean to me? Because the only ever time I block people is when they're mean to me. So, I mean, like, sometimes you gotta block people for your own mental health, babe. I'm not trying to be a VI. I'm just trying to be honest. You know what I'm saying? And I also advise you to do that. It was a mod? Well, what did she do that you got blocked for? Because I like barely even have mods. I mean, if you're saying something on Tuesdays, I have other people also watching my live, so that's just a totally different situation. I don't know, babe. I'm sorry. What's up, Ari? How are you? Right now, I am taking some chicken breasts and I'm flattening them out to get them nice and not like super thin, but thinner than what they are. And I'm gonna grill them. I like to put them in a grill pan if I'm not doing them on the grill outside. You know what I mean? Your car's AC is broken. You're happy about the weather. Honestly, I put the ACs in my house way too soon. I should have never put them in that soon. I really jumped the gun there, I gotta say. Thank you, Abs. What have you been cooking that I've showed you? I wanted to make this like a Q&A because I feel like every time I'm on here, especially when I'm cooking, it's hard for you guys to even, you know, talk to me because I'm just concentrating on what I'm doing. So today's just like a chill. I'm just home by myself right now, chilling. So, I mean, I'm pretty much an open book anyway, so. You probably know much about me anyway. Yeah. Or you know what? My grandma used to fry up the leaves to the cucuzza plants. You know, the squash plant? I have one of those out there. I still need to plant. I bought this arch for it that I've been waiting for. It's like the arch came with a pot. So I haven't put it in the ground yet because I wanted to put it in this pot with the arch. But it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, it'll be there tomorrow. And it's going to be there tomorrow. And it's just not there tomorrow. So, we'll see. I'm going to give it by the weekend. Hey Siri, next song. Thank you. I got the apron from Amazon. Like everything else. What should I season with this? What should I put? I want to do a little dry, like simple situation. Let's do a Hungarian for freaks. What do I got here? Maybe a little oregano. I like this green chili ranch. That's really good. Oh, some tomato powder. A little of this fugazi sazon that I really like. Maybe some of this aglio olio. I think that'll be a nice little mixture. Lemon pepper has been the vibe. And I'm going to tell you, not sponsored. This is not a Thrive Market video. But I do love the Thrive Market lemon pepper. It's the best. I have it in here. Where is it? Did I use it all? No, here it is. I'll put some of that too. So good. This is really good too. This Kick It Up chicken rub. The ingredients are, it has garlic, onion, salt, pepper, orange peel, cayenne, sage, parsley, dehydrated green bell pepper. Like, I like that. That's a vibe for me. Oh, look what I just got from, was it Lowe's? Actually, sometimes Lowe's has like the most random seasonings in like the barbecue section. They had a watermelon lime. I thought maybe for like cocktails, or a watermelon feta salad. Yum. McCormick, shout out to you. And brown butter. I was thinking like desserts, or like an espresso martini, some sort of sweet cocktail, something like that. Or maybe even sprinkled on fruit. Who knows? Who knows? All right, I'm going to put some olive oil on this chicken. And then I'm just not going to put oil in the pan because it's going to already be on the chicken. I'm using some of this Loesa seasoning. I really like this stuff. I'm going to just do like one layer here and then I'll flip. Obviously, this would be great to do in advance, but we're not going to be doing that today. This is an aglio olio. It's like a garlic and oil seasoning. A dill pickle, like a dill pickle what? Ketchup? I buy the Louisa at, what's it called? Thrive Market, because they have all that stuff on there. But I have seen it at Whole Foods. This is a Hungarian paprika. Just basically paprika. It's nice, I like it. And it's good on like grilled meats. It gives it that nice color. I also like to sprinkle it on top of like my pasta salad, like my macaroni salads, my potato salads. Little dry oregano. Trader Joe pickle spice. Ooh, I never even seen that. And then this is tomato powder. I'm gonna put some of that. Almost like, think of like tomato paste, but in powder form. I'm gonna make that this year with all my garden tomatoes. So if you're wondering why I've planted so many tomatoes, I really have plans to make, to make tomato powder. Because I really like this. I got this in my advent calendar. Okay? What month are we in? It expires in June, actually. So, all right. We're here. We're in June. It's basically, I was reading about it. It's basically like tomatoes that you sun dry, like almost freeze dry. Basically freeze dry them. And then you pulse them. You know? Okay, I'm gonna flip them and just do the same thing. I didn't do any salt, or I didn't do my lemon pepper either. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, Leah? User, you haven't seen me on so long. I'm here every day, babe. Maybe not on live every day, but I'm definitely posting every day. Welcome back. I'm not drinking anything yet. What time is it? It's 1:30 on a Sunday. I mean, if the weather was beautiful and my toes were dipped in the pool, maybe it'd be a different answer. But I'm not drinking much of anything yet. Did I put salt on this? No, I put that on the peppers. I like this one. Oh, I'm drinking, oh, I'm sorry. This is a matcha sensa green tea. I'll show you the box. They're really good, but someone did tell me they have microplastics in them. So, I mean, obviously do your own research. I've been drinking them for so long, and I really like them. That actually really broke my heart when they told me that I can never forget it. I'm still buying it though, so it's just a nice green tea. And I put like 5 bags in. You can put them in cold or hot. Thank you, F. You're so pretty too, babe. I'm gonna go in with some olive oil again and just repeat all those seasonings. If you're just joining, we're making some like inside grilled chicken. I'm just really heavily seasoning it. Some salt, some paprika. What's up, CJ on the beat? What's up, babe? What's your real name, CJ? CG? I'm guessing it's like a Caroline or Carolyn. Is that correct? Do I have a rice ball recipe? Of course I do. Type in Leah's Cucina rice balls. I think I posted my Sicilian one. A while back, you cooked some lamb. Yeah, I cook lamb. Lamb chops. I think I've made a lamb stew on here. Probably a lamb kebab, lamb meatballs, lamb burgers. I think I've shared all that. If you just type in Leah's Cucina lamb, every time I made lamb, it's gonna pop up. And also, like, I feel like I've been on TikTok. I think this is like my 3rd year here. I'm getting old on here now, okay, kids? So, I've posted so many things, like, for so many years. You gotta go deep diving. I probably should sit there and do, like, the organization of like, the playlist. You know, I really, like, that stuff that I would give to, like, an assistant. You know, please do that for me. Or just organization of my life is really what would help me. I just can't bring myself to do it. I don't know why. I'm just very weird. It's hard to, like... When you let people in, like, that aspect of your life, you're really just... I don't know. I hate a ton of people in my space. Okay? Only a handful of people in my space. Takes me a while for the vibes to be right, you know? That is a pool. Let me tell you what that is, okay? My husband insists on having a pool thermometer, right? He buys this thermometer and he tells me, oh yeah, it's for the pool. So I'm thinking it like hangs on the outside of the pool. It hangs like in the shed. No, it hangs on the refrigerator so he can tell what the temperature of the pool is on the outside. So it hangs on it, and it's the worst magnet. The worst. Okay, no problem, babe. Whatever you want, my love. We're gonna grill this up. I'll show you this little grill pan I have. Looking for cauliflower where it's the main entree? Type in Leah's Cucina in the search bar. Leah's Cucina cauliflower franchise. I think I probably have it labeled. It's a whole roasted cauliflower, and it's actually one of my favorite things that I make. It is so good. You serve it with like a green salad, and it could 100% be a main. Just bulk up the green salad, you know, put like beans on it or something. Let's see what's going on with my peppers. Gotta get the peppers, I do normally roast them whole, but I really just want to like make the process go a little quicker today. So I cut them into 4s, and then you just roast up each side. This is just roasted bell peppers. I put olive oil, salt, and I just had them in the oven for, what? So far I've been on live 20 minutes. That's how long they've been in the oven. So I'll do like 20 minutes this side, flip, 20 minutes the other, and then you can make like a marinated roasted pepper with these. It's the same way I would, you know, make it for that. I'm gonna actually let them cool, set them aside, and just use them as like a roasted pepper in my little tomato salad. That's what I'm gonna top the grilled chicken with. It is definitely not warm here, babe. It is definitely, I don't know, cold. I wouldn't say cold, but it's not warm. I also have a spaghetti squash in there. And, what else? What else was I doing in here? The salad. the peppers. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna set this aside. I'm gonna actually do the salad first because I want this to like marinate for a sec before I just put it on the grill, the indoor grill. I just got like an old school grill pan, and what I'll do is I'll just get like nice grill marks on the chicken, and then I'll pop it in the oven for like 5 minutes. And they finish cooking in there, but you still get like the vibe of the grilled chicken, you know what I mean? All right, let me see. What's next? You know, let's get our potatoes in, because those gotta cook too. And I'm really not doing anything crazy with those. We're just doing like a seasoned roasted potato. And I have all my seasonings out. We could just use them to go with the vibe of the chicken. I got some potatoes here that I've been washing. I'm gonna just drain them. You don't need to pat them dry because you want a little liquid anyway. This is just like a roasted red potato. I don't know where I got these, probably Costco. I don't really like buying potatoes from there because it's such a big bag. But I'm sending dinner to my mother-in-law today, so I'm making a little extra. Thank you, Genesis. We enjoy vegetables. How to season your cast iron pans. You know how you season them? You use them. You literally use them. Use them until they're like stick free. Because the more you cook, that's how you season it. That's basically what seasoning is. Just seasoning your pan. You ever see like the videos where like the grandpa got the coffee cup that's black because he like refuses to wash the coffee cup, and then if you wash the coffee cup, he tells you that his coffee doesn't taste the same? I love that, Mimi. Shout out to your Italian restaurant. Name something after me on the menu. Put my name on the menu. My mom probably is in here. She's always in here. This is just green tea. And I keep adding ice to it. So like I have it all day. It has the bags at the bottom, you know. I put so many bags, and then as you drink it throughout the day, it gets like watered down. I'm like drinking this instead of coffee today. Watch, I'll show you. Thank you, Melissa. No, it's not oil. Just a little green tea. These are hot tea bags, and throughout the day it just gets cold. So once it gets cold naturally, I'll add the ice cubes, and I just drink it like that throughout the day. But you can make these tea bags in cold water. I hate that I love R. Kelly's music. I really do. Like, I hate that I love his music. Like, why are you playing? I guess Pandora knows what I like, you know? Okay. Potato, potato, potato. I'm not really doing anything crazy. I'm going to just do some butter and seasoning and a little chicken stock. And then you cook it uncovered. I know I have it open for you, you know? I actually broke the cover off of this one, so let's use that. Playing R. Kelly is crazy. It is, but I mean, I didn't choose R. Kelly. I'm listening to Pandora. So Pandora is playing R. Kelly for me. I skipped the R. Kelly. You know? I'm gonna do a little butter. This is probably like a stick, I would say. I'm gonna put a little salt. Potatoes like salt, okay? I'm gonna do this green chili ranch. KK. That's funny. You know, it's just hard now because especially like having girls, you know, maybe if I was like 20 and I was like, just feel like my mind was like, I didn't really care much about nothing at that age. I really didn't. I don't know if it was because, I don't know. I didn't care about things like I care about things now. Okay? And I think that is why I felt, you know, definitely. My mother could attest. She's here. I'm going to put some oregano. Good, you're in your 20s. Yeah, by the time you're 36, you're going to be skipping R. Kelly too, babe. This is some oregano. Garlic oil seasoning. My kids are so ready for summer. We all are just ready for the weather to follow suit. You know what I mean? This is some chicken stock. You don't want to like fully cover them, but like halfway. You're gonna cook this uncovered, so it's gonna cook off. My mother said I was all over the place. We were definitely all over the place. Cause you're my baby. How do I get to such a happy place mentally, emotionally, physically? Well, first of all, let's just shout out that, of course, social media is a highlight reel. You're only seeing the best of me at all times. Because I'm not going to come on here and start hysterical crying on your face. First of all, that's an embarrassment to me and my kids, in my opinion. Okay? And I think just being more comfortable as, like, yourself is the only thing that brings you complete happiness. Complete confidence and just life. Not even like your looks and like what you look like as a person. Just confident in like you as a person. Like, are you a good person? Are you yourself a good person? And my mother, yes, of course. And my mother. This was lemon pepper that I just put. I'm gonna get some fresh lemon right now. Here's some fresh lemon I'm gonna put. I have two kids. I have an almost 8-year-old and I have an almost 3-year-old. I just booked both their birthday parties this week because they're 2 weeks apart, their birthday parties. I already have some roasted peppers in the oven. I have a spaghetti squash in there. I have some chicken. I didn't grill the chicken yet, but right now I'm just making a simple roasted potato. And this isn't a knife set. I just got this knife from Williams-Sonoma. The brand is, I actually really like the knife. It's a great knife. The brand is Kangshan, Kangshan. For the potatoes, I just put some butter, chicken stock, a little bit of this green chili ranch seasoning, some of this aglio olio, which is just like a garlic and oil, really, dry oregano, lemon pepper, salt. I'm gonna put some fresh garlic. I'm gonna put a shallot or an onion. And I'm gonna put some fresh parsley. You could omit the onion if you're not into onions. But I'm an onion girly, okay? So, what's everyone doing? Is the weather nice by you, or are you all just hanging out watching me? Tuesday, we are making chicken cutlets. I'm gonna teach you how to not only make the perfect fried chicken cutlet, but how to make your chicken cutlet nice and thin. And then I'm also going to do the same for the eggplant. I'm going to show you how to make a fried eggplant. And then I'm going to already have some marinara sauce made because we already did that on there. And I have the recipe posted so many times. But I'm going to show you how to make a chicken parm. And I'm also going to show you how to make eggplant rollatini. So we'll be making the perfect chicken cutlet, the perfect fried eggplant. And then we'll make 2 dishes with those things. Fuego. I'm gonna take those peppers out because they're definitely done. This is some roasted peppers I made that's gonna go in our salad. I did not see Nino D'Angelo in AC, and I'm gonna tell you, you guys know I work with Golden Nugget here and there. I freaking love AC, okay? I definitely don't get to go ever. Like, I go maybe, I think people think because I work with them, like I go to AC 20,000 times a year. I go probably like 3 times a year, and that is even pushing it. I didn't even go once this year, I don't think. But me and Tom love AC, and I think it was because when we first got together, I was living in my grandmother's house, right? Well, for like the second time. The first time was like a brief. The second time we got together that's a story for a different day. But I was living in my grandmother's house because it was right after Hurricane Sandy. So my grandmother lived in a 1-bedroom, and there were so many people there. My mother, my sister, her kid. Like it was a lot of people in the house. So no one wanted to come to my house. And my husband's family was like pretty strict, so I wasn't going to his house. So we were always finding places to go where we could like stay the night, you know, like spend some time together, not just driving around, going out to eat, doing this. So we would go to AC. My mother had a house in Pennsylvania. We would go to Pennsylvania a lot. You know, you make it work. I'm making some roasted potatoes, okay? I put some bunch of different seasoning. These are those mini red potatoes, butter, chicken broth, and this is just an onion I throw in. I'm gonna put some fresh garlic too. She makes the people say. Thank you so much. Yes. I live in New Jersey now, but I grew up in Queens. I moved out of Queens after Hurricane Sandy. And then I moved to Staten Island for a few years with my husband. That's where he's from. And then we bought a house in Jersey. My daughter's names, I grew up with the Serafina, and I really just always loved her name. And then Mariella, believe it or not, one of my good friends is friends with the Mariella, and I always loved her name. It's really nothing like crazy meaningful behind it. But obviously now they mean a lot to me, and I'm very happy I chose them. I think they're very pretty names. They're different. I love the accent because I'm Southern. Listen, Kimba, we could talk all day, me and you, because I'd love to listen to your accent. Let's mix this up. And I'm going to just pop this in the oven uncovered because we have liquid here. So we're going to tighten up the sauce while we cook the potatoes. I'm actually going to add a little bit more liquid because it's soaking it up. We're going to tighten the sauce while we cook the potatoes, but also get color on them because these aren't going to take long to cook. They're small. I have another open stock, I think. You could do wine here too. You could even just do, if I do like those Greek lemon potatoes, I'll do all lemon juice with like a little bit of stock, but like all lemon juice, delicious. Salt and vinegar potatoes, you do white vinegar. Very good also. We'll do that one day. This is my spaghetti squash I got in there. I'm gonna just flip it. See how it's getting softer? I'm gonna do like another 10 minutes. And I mean, this is gonna be dinner tonight. You'll know you will have the chicken, the salad, little spaghetti squash, potato. But it's also like throughout the week, easy additives to meals. Potato could be a quick side dish tomorrow. The salad you could eat tomorrow. The oven I have on 400, I usually just rotate everything in and out. For the spaghetti squash, I put it in the microwave for like 8 minutes first. I poked holes in it and microwaved it. 8 minutes, and then I cut it, and it's been in there for probably about 30 minutes now. Probably like 40 minutes altogether. But I just put a little olive oil and salt on it. Put a dollar amount to make that current meal. Am I coming to Lancaster? I don't know, maybe. We stayed at the Eden Hotel. It was fine. I don't really think it was like, I mean, we did go off season. So like a lot of the stuff was closed, I guess. But I don't know. I didn't love it. You just wait till the potatoes are full tender. Yeah, you do like probably 20-25 minutes for those small ones. Not bad. I'm gonna just put these spices away, and then we're gonna start grilling up that chicken. Or let's do our salad, and then we'll grill up the chicken, because that can marinate. Oh God, see? It's not me, it's Pandora. It's not me. That's really funny. Can't help it. But the problem is nowadays you can't trust anybody. That's the problem. Like Jay-Z, we can't really, not really supposed to be trusting him either. I mean, that's Diddy's bestie. Could always trust Lucci Lil. Don't you worry. Let's do our tomato salad. I'm gonna probably serve it all in this big lemon platter because I just feel like it looks so cute, but for now we're gonna make it in this bowl so it can sit. Let me take the peppers out of the pan so they can cool off. Money, 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 money can't buy love. Money can't buy love. Look how beautiful those look. All you're gonna do is put pepper in the oven with olive oil and salt, and look at this delicious thing you have. Like, and then you look at this and you're like, all right, what am I gonna do with that? So many things. You could put all these peppers in a food processor and literally put a little heavy cream and you have a pasta sauce. Like, you could do so many things. You really just have to be creative with your ingredients. This pan, I'm not gonna waste it. I'm gonna do something with that. I don't know what, but I'll probably roast up some eggplant in it. I just have to do it separate. Let me put that in too. I'll roast up some eggplant because I have eggplant that have to be roasted. And I have to make it separate because my mother-in-law's allergic. So I can't put it in the ceiling. You could be for tomorrow. Right now, we're gonna roast up a little eggplant real quick because this is how I am in the kitchen. I start 97 projects. You know, I just can't help it. Like, I have vegetables, and by Monday, I like to have whatever's in there prepped for easy cooking throughout the week. Even just like to grab it for lunch. Like, I'll throw the leftover roasted eggplant and eggs or something, make a little fried egg on the side or something. Or even just the eggplant with mozzarella and like a wrap. Delicious. Delicious, I tell you. Can I do more artichoke recipes? You're in luck, babe. Because I just bought another artichoke yesterday. So yes, I'm going to share one with you this week. Where's the one I like? Here it is. This eggplant has seen better days. Okay. No big deal. We're going to just give it a little TLC. Just like you. Sometimes it just needs a little TLC, you know? I feel like I need a little TLC sometimes too. Just like that 1 week out of the month where like you need the TLC on max. You know what I'm saying? Hi, you're from Canada. What's up, babe? Hi from New Jersey. Hi from New Jersey. Hi, Jody. What's up, my girl? Hi from Florida, Arizona, Canada. Got a lot of Canada peeps out here. UK, Australia, Arkansas, Iowa, Connecticut, San Francisco, Boston, Chicago, the Bronx, the big BX. I haven't been to the Bronx in so long. Ireland, guys, this is so dope. It's like so randomly all over the place. South Jersey. This isn't live music, Leah. Colorado, Texas, Virginia, Cape Town, South Africa, New Mexico. It is nice and quiet. Isn't it a beautiful thing? Sorry, I'm just answering something over here. Why'd that change? I like that one. Scotland. You guys are all over the place. Isn't that so cool, though? Like, it's so weird because growing up, like, yeah, we had the internet, but it felt like such a fantasy. Like, it felt like it was such an a not attainable thing. Like, it was like a different world. But now the internet is like, I don't want to say reality because obviously it's not reality, but it's way more reality now than it ever was. Honestly. Like, it was a lot harder to hide when I was growing up than it is now. First of all, if someone got a camera out at all times, you're being recorded for something at all times. You can't get away with nothing in this life. So why not just live a life where you don't need to worry about it? You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I look like Ashley Tavino. Aww. We're gonna cube our eggplant, okay? Carrot, okay. Okay. All right, this is just eggplant. I'm gonna cube it up, bite size, you know. And this could be added to the salad too. I'm gonna just eat one on the side because I don't want it to mix with the other shit because I know she can't have it. You know what I mean? But that pan, we just roasted peppers in there. So you don't want to waste that fat, right? We're gonna use it. This is how you repurpose. Especially olive oil nowadays, that's not cheap. Olive oil is not cheap. You know? You know me, I use a lot of olive oil. You know? Thank you for sharing my live, babe. Thank you for sharing my live, Christina and Dre. Dre just got the number 3 gifted badge. What's up, boo? Thank you. You're missing Jersey. I know, Jersey's great, but the weather's not great, honestly. I don't know what's happening here. I just don't know what's happening. Louise got the number 3 gifted badge. Thank you for following me, Izzy. Sydney, I'm so happy to see you. I wanted this to be like a Q&A, so where's the questions? No one's curious? No one has questions? This is our pan that we roasted our peppers in. I'm gonna do the eggplant now. Oh, there's so many things to share in that cookbook. And you know what's so great? It's not just recipes. It's more of like a handbook to like get you started as like a home chef, to get you more comfortable in the kitchen, more confident, like to get your wheels going about thinking outside of the box. So it's like it'd also be informational, which I love. So many things, babe. But soon, my people. And by soon, just, you know, be patient, okay? There's just so many hands in the pot, so there's like logistics and stuff that you gotta go through. So this is 2 eggplants that I peeled. Now we're gonna put some olive oil. So when I roast eggplant, you need like 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil, okay? Because it soaks it up. It's like a sponge. It's like a sponge, and you need to get the color on the olive oil. I'm gonna do some salt. And I'm gonna do some lemon pepper. You never had eggplant? Babe, you need to try eggplant. Eggplant, I think I would compare it to maybe like the texture of zucchini. Thank you, Laura. Ooh, thank you, Laura. I think I would compare it to the texture of zucchini. I don't know, like it's really not comparable to much of anything else, I feel like. What do you think, guys? What would you compare eggplant to? Look, I just put this in there. Do you see that little brown? That's just from the roasted pepper. So you're already starting with flavor here. All right, let's pop this in, and I'm gonna take out the spaghetti squash. The potatoes I'm gonna cook, I'd say probably like a half hour at least, you know? Got a bigger spoon. I know I had that one dirty already. How many I got it dirty? How many spoons I got it dirty in one day? You know? I try to be a little conservative when I'm in the kitchen with my utensil usage. I really do. We got stuff planned in the summer. We did have a communion party this year, so we're not doing anything crazy. And I do have a nice vacation planned for next year. But we do have lots of weekend things coming up. What bowl should we use for the tomato salad? Oh, I took it out already. I'm drinking pesto. That is so funny. This is just green tea, babe. So refreshing. I'm gonna do a little tomato salad here. We're gonna add the roasted peppers to it. I'm also gonna add the roasted eggplant to like the side. The rug is from Costco. I just have some of these mozzarella balls. I like the smaller ones. I did drain them already, and I just have them wrapped in paper towel. I did this like an hour ago just to soak up the moisture so it doesn't like muck up your salad. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna be making, if you're just joining, we are grilling up chicken. I didn't grill the chicken yet. I'm doing it inside too. I'm making a little tomato salad to top the grilled chicken. So I have some cherry tomatoes. I'll half those. This is a ton of basil from my garden, and I like to use it like a salad green. And right now my plant is given. It is given. So I've been using it like arugula, like every day. I'm gonna just slice it up really thin. I'm gonna put some shallot. I would love a red onion, but I only have shallot or sweet onion, and I think I prefer a shallot then. I think that's more comparable to a red onion, in my opinion. So for the tomatoes, the cherry, I'm just gonna half. One already hit the road. The eggplant, I have the oven on 400, and I'm gonna roast it like 20 minutes. I'd probably like mix it halfway through. You know? My garden's doing great. I actually just posted a garden update today. You didn't see it? People say I'm not hopping up on their FYP anymore. You're eating onion rings. Yum. Are they like a beer battered onion ring, or is it like a... I think I just stepped on that tomato. Or is it like a Burger King onion ring? Which one? Which one? Because I feel like the beer batter ones are a whole onion, but the Burger King ones are like the minced onions, kinda. You know what I mean? No, she doesn't have like an allergy like that. It's not like crazy like that. It's not crazy like that. Yeah, people say that, but you know, what are you gonna do? I just feel like on this app, you kind of just got to do your own thing, and whatever happens, it happens. You can't control the algorithm, whatever, anyway, like no matter how much you try. So why stress yourself out even trying? Like, I feel like it makes being creative dreadful rather than like enjoyable. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just want to like enjoy what I do. You know, I enjoyed cooking before I was on TikTok, when I was cooking on Instagram, when I was catering 20 years ago. You know, I enjoyed cooking. And I feel like once you stop enjoying it, no one's going to even like your content anymore. This is a shallot I'm going to slice up. Do I miss catering? Honestly, it's not that I don't miss it. I just feel like the world that we're living in is so different now that just like so many more logistics you gotta go through and hoops you gotta jump through, and I just, it's not something I want to do at this stage in my life. If it was different then, you know, if I was in a better position then, would I have went somewhere else with this business? Maybe, you know, but we were always just trying to make it, really. You know, I didn't really come from much, so I didn't finish college, you know. It just is what it is. And I always cooked on the internet. I used to cook on Instagram all the time. You know, I created content over there. I would post my cooking videos. I would do mad stories. And then I was just like, you know, cook on TikTok. What's popping over there? I went to school for psychology. I did like a year and a half. And although I really enjoyed it, it really was not what I wanted to do. I really wanted to go to culinary school. And that just wasn't like an option at the time. So I went to City Tech. First I went to Queens College for a year. Then I was like, maybe I'll like it better at City Tech. So I went to City Tech. And I didn't like it better at City Tech. It wasn't the school itself. It was the major I didn't want to do. I wanted to be in my kitchen. I wanted to cook. So then I started to work in a dog groomer. I started to groom dogs, actually. Super random. And I was just living like my best life, working off the books. Back in the day, it was different. I was like young. It was easy to get a book, a job off the books. But then you get a little older, you start to worry about like stuff like health insurance and stuff like that, So I'm not crying. I just cut a little shallot. Yeah, that's another thing too. When you work off the books, even if you're making more money than the person that's on the books, there's no proof of it. There's no proof. You could tell the person that you're trying to rent from or buy a car, buy a house, even just get a credit card. Like, you could tell them, yeah, I make this, this, and this, and you could show them your bank that you're making that and that, but there's no pay stub to prove it. How do they know where the money's coming from? They don't. So that's what it is at that stage of your life in the beginning, like your early 20s, your late teens, like 19-ish, where you're like, you don't really know what's going on. You don't even know, like, hopefully you know what you want to do with your life at that time. Me, I did not. I know I wanted to cook, but I also didn't want to really have much responsibility at that time. Like, I wanted to just work and then also just chill and do whatever I wanted to do. I didn't really care, like I said. So that was happening, and then Hurricane Sandy happened, and my job floated away. I didn't have a job anymore. So then I was like, okay, well, I guess this is a good time to figure it out. And then we started catering more, because I was like pushing that, doing my online cooking and stuff. I moved in with Tom. Then I started popping out kids. I'm making a tomato salad. All I have in here is some cherry tomato. This is an heirloom that I'm cubing up, a shallot. I have a ton of fresh basil from my garden I'm going to chop up. I am not a lefty, but people ask me that all the time, and I think I like simultaneously use my left hand and I'm not even aware of it. I don't know. Because I feel like I'm a righty. This is a lot of basil. This is like our salad green, okay? I don't know if you were here when I said this earlier, but first of all, my basil plant is giving, okay? And the more you use it, the more you're going to produce. So I've been using it in, fresh, then whatever's left, I freeze. But I've been using it as like an arugula. So tasty. Okay, you like to cut it nice and chunky. I make salads like this all the time. Just simple. And it's like you always got the ingredients on hand. Thanks for following me, Patricia. This is the fresh mozzarella that I have. I'm going to just cut them in half. I just put some paper towel on it to like soak up the moisture, Thank you for sending me a heart, Jamie. You're number 274 in the fan club. Whatever that means. You're a big fan, Troy. I'm a big fan of yours too, babe. I'm cutting up the mozzarella and I'm just putting it in the bowl with the cheese. With the tomato. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Allie. Thank you. This is my name. I appreciate that. What made me post my first few videos? Honestly, the first video I posted, I think I was just cooking. Well, I was already posting videos just on Instagram. So I was like, let's stop posting them over here. And then what went viral was me and Mariella. We were like eating cheese and prosciutto. She was really young. And I became a stay-at-home parent, like unexpectedly. Like when I was pregnant with Mariella, we didn't have the childcare and I wasn't going to go back to work and pay someone to watch my kid when I was like making the same money as the childcare. So I like became a parent, stay-at-home parent unexpectedly. And I'm like, I'm going to make money somehow. Like I always made money and it's not going to change now. I'm going to figure it out. And people were making money. So I'm like, as long as you're creative and you have a talent, why not share it? People love to watch other people do regular stuff. It's not relatable when I'm watching you do, and I have nice stuff, you know. I have a nice bag. I have this. You don't see me come on here and do an unboxing of that stuff because what do you care? What do you care what bag I wear every day? That's just not important to me, you know. I'd rather come on here and show you how to make a delicious tomato salad, where you got like tomatoes growing in your garden. You're like, what am I doing with these? You're gonna make a delicious salad, right? I'm not saying don't buy that stuff for yourself, but I'm just not the one that's gonna like. That's just not important for me. This is fun. This is the shit that I like to do. So I was like, if I can make a job out of it, I'm making a freaking job out of it. And so I did, and here we are. These are the peppers that we roasted up, okay? But also once I started the following, I was like, what else can I do, you know? So that's when I started the book, which I think is so dope because now my kid has literally... First of all, this here, she has an online recipe book for me for the rest of her life, which is really dope. So, anyway, back to our salad. I'm slicing these up, and I'm going to put these right in. Let's see how much. I may save some of those. Yeah, let's save some. Those I'm going to just throw in a Ziploc bag. Or actually I'll put it in a jar. Just for like, you know, salads and whatever throughout the week. We are making a tomato salad. So far in here I have some cherry tomatoes. I have one heirloom, basil, fresh mozzarella, a shallot, and these are roasted peppers that I just made. Yes, I am coming out with a physical book, but it's gonna, you know, it's in the process. I'm basically done writing it, but I'm working with a publisher who also has, you know, there's just a lot of logistics that you need to do. We got to do the pictures for it. There's just like so many things than just write the book. So one day, my love. My jeans are Abercrombie, actually. All right, there's our little salad. I'm gonna grate some garlic in here. Those peppers will stay fresh. I'd say like up to 4 days. I mean, I'm gonna use them before that, but I'd say 4 to 5 days in the fridge. Some people may even say longer. Seeing that. I like to grate the garlic in because I want the taste of the raw garlic, but I don't want the bite of the raw garlic, okay? So this is, if you ever hear me say microplane, this is exactly what I mean. It's basically just a very small grater. And I guess you just be careful. You know, you can tell when it's going down. The more you use it, the easier it gets. You also, I use this for lemon zest a lot too. Thank you, Taylor. Hey, M-Scar. Thank you, Rosanna. I appreciate that, babe. Hi, Jess. Hi, Sag. We're making a tomato salad, and then we're going to grill up some chicken. I already roasted a spaghetti squash. I have some roasted eggplant in the refrigerator. The oven. We're just drinking some green tea right now. Just drinking some green tea. My spaghetti squash, I like to just roast it up, and then I'll put some butter, salt, and grated cheese on it. A little fresh lemon juice, crushed red pepper. It's delicious. I just like the taste of the spaghetti squash. Wow, they're really playing the jams today. I'm gonna probably do like 10 cloves of garlic here. This is a pretty big tomato salad. I love that, Troy. That makes me so happy. Shout out to your daughter. Hey, Lorianne. What's up, boo? I'm gonna put this in my stock bag over here. We are making a tomato salad. So in here I have, I'm gonna show you, let me get a spoon. Underneath, I got tomatoes, basil, crushed pepper that I made, roasted pepper that I made, a shallot, garlic. That's all I put so far, right? Olive oil. Probably like a 3/4 of a cup. I'm gonna do a salad dressing here, and it's gonna be poured over the chicken. And then for vinegar, what kind of vinegar? I think I want to do a balsamic for this. Do I have any Costco balsamic? Let's see. I do have some from Angelina's kitchen though. That'll go. That'll be good. How are you not dancing? Well, there's 1.7K people watching me. So that just leaves a lot of room for error and screen recording. And I'm 36 with 2 kids. So, but listen, catch me out when the music's playing, and if anyone has ever seen me out, you can vouch. I'll be out there dancing. Balsamic vinegar. This isn't glaze, it's just vinegar. I am gonna put a little bit of glaze. I'm just drinking green tea. Just a little green tea. No, I don't have any. Okay, that's fine. Swap. Happy birthday, Celine. Black pepper. I'm gonna put a little oregano too, actually. And now I want you home. Little dry rags. Oh, Reggie. Look at this. And it has roasted pepper in it too, so that's gonna give you like a little natural sweetness. Now we're gonna grill up our chicken, and then when you serve the chicken, like room temp, you're gonna pour the salad over it. And that's gonna be your, almost like a take on bruschetta chicken, but not, this isn't like bruschetta, I would say. I'll put it aside. Just leave it on the counter, let it sit. I'll show you what chicken. This is the grill pan we're using. And you basically just do the grill inside. I need a loving man. Can you come for lunch? I wish you could come for lunch. Hi, Lisa. What's up, my love? How are you, my girl? What are you doing? I'm about to grill some chicken. I wish I could invite everybody over for dinner, babe. I really do. I'm gonna try to move you over so you could see me grill the chicken. Let's just clean up this counter a little bit, okay? Hi, Jake. What's up, babe? Hi from Wisconsin. Hello. Hi from New Jersey. Thank you for following me. God is my father. It is 2:30 here. What time is it there? What time is it there? Hi from New York. Hi from New Jersey. Oh, Astoria. Gloria from Astoria. East Brunswick. Oh, we're neighbors, babe. Queens girl. We're in Queens, babe. Hi from the Bahamas. Oh, I hope your weather's better than mine, babe. 11:30 in Washington. We're gonna make our chicken. I'm gonna get this pan nice and hot. I did fry up a zucchini earlier with my eggs. To all the ladies in the dance. Let me just get that out. See, that's how you season your pan. You just use it, babe. I'm gonna put this on. The heat will dry the water. Try to get your front row seat to the grill pan. Can you see it? Tempted to touch, tempted to touch. Tempted to touch. Let's turn our eggplant while we wait. Tempted to touch. How long has it been in there? I'd say probably like 15. See how it's pulling away from the pan nicely. See this little color you got on it? It's what you want. You want that all the way around. So I'm going to put it in there just another 5 minutes. See that? Yum. Yum, yum, yum. I love eggplant. It's a good vegetable. I made these for a brand that I'm working with. Remember like the old school dirt puddings that we grew up with? So much! Tempted to touch, tempted to touch. Of course I have, okay, in my garden I have tomatoes, eggplant, pepper, cucumber, squash. I got a melon and I got a cucuzza that I still need to plant. But don't worry, we'll do it together. We're gonna do it together, my love. Okay? Now for our chicken, we're gonna just get like a little color on it here, and then we're gonna finish cooking it in the oven. My grilling pan is Lodge. The brand is Lodge. Tempted to touch. Now I seasoned this. There's already olive oil on this chicken. There's paprika, some lemon pepper, some fugazi sazon. What else did I put? Tomato powder. Let's do 3 at a time. So we really just want to get the color on it now, you know? Do I like dragon fruit? Sure. Tell you the truth, I don't really think dragon fruit has that much of a flavor. I really don't. My garden, honestly, it's been given. My garden's been given every year. I don't know. It's that dirt back there. It's the New Jersey soil. Honestly, spaghetti squash, I say to just use as a blank canvas. Like, I roasted a spaghetti squash today, and I'm gonna just put some, you know, butter and like grated cheese on it. And then if you want to make pesto, put pesto. You want to make macaroni and meatballs, put macaroni and meatballs. Make it however you want. You want to do shrimp scampi, do shrimp scampi. You know, you gotta just be creative. I feel like this needs a little olive oil. I'm gonna turn my pan. I'm gonna probably do like 3 minutes per side, and then I'll cook it in the oven like 5 minutes. Just to get lit, I'm going. Do you peel the eggplant? I do, but you don't have to. You don't have to, but I do. I'm not a fan of the eggplant skin. The pan is just a cast iron grill pan, and the brand is Lodge. This is just green tea. Gotta be somebody. Ooh, lamb medallions. That sounds fancy. The weather is like overcast, like the sun's coming in and out. You guys don't have any questions for me today? I'm very surprised. Usually you got questions for me and I don't have time to answer them. I'm gonna use this pan that I roasted the spaghetti squash on, and I'm gonna put the grilled chicken right on here because we're gonna throw it in the oven, like I said, for a couple of minutes. I'll show you what I do. Survival story. I have a recipe on there for fried green tomatoes. What to do with a chuck roast? Do a cherry pepper chuck roast. Take my, put it in like a Dutch oven, sear it up, put some onions, some garlic, take a whole jar of cherry peppers with the brine, and let that go all day. Serve it over like some garlicky mashed potatoes. Thank you, Miss Nash. This pan is on pretty high. Like the shit's gotta smoke, okay? You need it to smoke. Just because you really just want to get color, you're not cooking it, we're gonna put it in the oven to finish cooking. So I really just want to get like those grill marks, you see? Like you really just want that. You're gonna finish it in the oven. I'm gonna squeeze fresh lemon juice over it and pop it in the oven for a second. And it just like keeps it nice and plump when you finish it in the oven. I love you too, Vanessa. It's so funny because I'm not wearing my microphone right now and I'm screaming over the pan. Can you hear me? Yeah, it's definitely smoking up my entire house. It's definitely smoking up my entire house. But that's just part of it, you know? It's just part of it. I'm gonna grab a lemon. All right, I'm gonna take the chicken out, put it in your sheet pan. I'm gonna add a little bit more oil. I'm also gonna take the eggplant out of the oven. Let me just get these in the pan. There it is, it's going off. Be prepared to hear it, my people. I gotta go shut it. Let me go open that window. I mean, I should probably be barbecuing, you know, but I didn't want to set the phone up out there, and I wanted to hang out with you, so I'm getting my house all smoky for you, babe. Okay? You're welcome. You're welcome, babe. My husband's gonna tell me to put the fan on, but we hate the fan. So loud. This is what sucks about the grill pan. The smoke, but it's almost done, so you gotta just deal with it, basically. I don't know what to tell you. I tell you. Okay, done now. Put it in the pan, and I'll show you how I finish it. Boom, it's bouncing. This is why people don't want to use cast irons, though. It's not gonna burn, babe. Trust me. Just trust me. Can't be afraid to use your stove. That's why I bought myself a good stove. Cause I'm in the business of using it. I'm gonna take the eggplant out. But even that, it's perfect. Let's put this on. Look. Actually, my husband's here, and I don't know how to shut it. It's because I have an alarm with the company, and then like alarms in my house. It's so annoying. Okay, I got alarms all over. Just so you know. All right, we should be good now. Oh, whoa, woo. No, the firemen are not coming because you have to put your coat in. As long as you put your coat in, the firemen don't come. Potatoes are fine. The potatoes got like an hour. They're good. The only reason why it's smoking is from the cast iron. You know? Yeah, the thing is, you can't wave the towel around in my house because my house is pretty small. So I guess this smoke gets like trapped in the corners. This is what I'm imagining in my head as to why it happens. But happens all the time. Like, I'm on live. How many times have you watched me and the smoke detector was going off? And babe, that's not just live. That happens to me all the time. How about when I'm cooking and my kid is sleeping upstairs, napping, and the smoke detector came on? Last week it was, last week's live, it went off, or the week before. But you know, it is what it is. I think they're really used to it. All right, this is our chicken that we started before the chaos began, okay? I'm gonna just put some fresh lemon over it. And I'm gonna pop this in the oven just for like 5 minutes. I have my oven on 500. Because this is like basically cooked. I'm gonna actually just put the whole lemon here because it's gonna roast up nicely, and then you could squeeze it out again later. But just like a nice amount of lemon on each. And this is just like a really good basic grilled chicken recipe. Obviously, if you're not a lemon fan, skip this part. But we like lemon. Obviously, if you're not a lemon fan, skip this part. But we like lemon. It's because this is why he's calling me. He has the app on his phone for the alarm company. So the fire department's not going to come as long as I don't have ADT anymore. So if you hear from the ADT days, you can't shut it. It's like harder to shut off. Yeah, I'm fine. It just like everything went haywire, and it was like I almost combusted. So, but we figured it out. Okay. Love you, man. So like when the smoke detector goes off, it'll like alert him. Or we have like sensors on some of the windows, so when that like when you go to put the alarm on, if the sensors aren't touching the other sensor, it'll be like, oh, you know, window alert or whatever. I don't know, but it's like an alarm app. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the oven for 5 minutes. Potatoes are good. Oh, I forgot. Those are actually the mini potatoes. They probably don't need an hour, but let's take them out and see what they look like. Let's take them out and see what they look like. I'm looking for my other... Here it is. I got all confuzzled, you know? No, I had a really bad experience with ADT. It is what it is. I'm not going to talk about it now, but... we canceled them after that. I said, see you later. See, they're not done yet. I'd say like another 10 minutes. I'm going to raise my oven now. Even though I have the chicken in there, no problem. Because the chicken's only going to be in there for 5 minutes. But I'm going to raise my oven to, I do like 425 now. For the last 7 to 8 minutes. And watch how fast these tighten up. But you see how this is getting like nice and shriveled? Like that's what you want them all to look like. Yeah, the summer incident. We weren't even away. We were out. We weren't home. We were away. It was a whole freaking thing. It doesn't matter. None of it matters. None of it matters. Hey Siri, set a timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Starting now.
That's for my chicken. What's in my potatoes? Butter, chicken stock, seasoning, whatever seasoning you want. I put lemon pepper, salt. What else did I put, guys? So it depends on the weather. If I water my garden, like I haven't watered my garden often, at least because it's been raining like every day. Whether it's raining all day or not, it's still doing some sort of like water drop, okay? And it's not hot enough for the dirt to get dried out quick. So you don't want to saturate your plants. Like I feel like people are so quick to just saturate their plants. It's raining here every day. You guys are late to the party. Okay, guys. I made tomato salad. Nice tomato salad with fresh basil, roasted peppers, some seasonings. What else did I put? Garlic, shallot, balsamic, olive oil, fresh mozzarella. And ideally, I'm gonna serve the chicken with like the salad on top. I also made some roasted eggplant that I'm gonna put in a bowl. What happened to my music? God, Smoke Detector really killed the vibes. Really killed the vibes, Mr. Smoke Detector. The oven for the peppers, I had 400 degrees and I roasted them like 20 minutes. Here comes the phone. Tuesday, if you're going to be around, I'm also going to be on live Tuesday. We are making, I'm going to teach you how to like thin out your chicken cutlets. And I'm going to teach you how to make the perfect chicken cutlet, like the breading and all. We're also going to fry up eggplant. And I'm going to show you how to do a sheet pan chicken palm. I'm going to show you how to do an eggplant rollatini. We're going to be cooking, okay, babe? Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, whatever, you know, I'm in New Jersey. 5 o'clock California time. That's my timer for my chicken. I'm going to take it out. This is just some roasted eggplant we're going to eat on the side or even just for prep for the week. This is our chicken. I'm going to wrap it with foil. At this point, this chicken's done. Gonna just wrap it and let it rest. And then when you're ready to eat, you know, serve it up. You don't want to cut it when it's straight out of the oven. It's so funny. I love that you think I make it look so easy when we were just like losing our mind with the smoke detector. But see, that's what I'm saying. Little stuff like that will maybe defer you in the kitchen. Like, wow, I can't do this. Like, this is too much. But it's like just a little sound. You know, it's annoying during it. And also when you're on live, like, oh my God, I got to figure out which smoke detector it's coming from. But who cares? Do you want bland, pale chicken? Or do you want seasoned chicken? Do you want color on your chicken? Because if you're not smoking your pan, you know, maybe your house just has better ventilation than mine, you know? I seasoned the chicken with olive oil, lemon pepper, sazon, tomato powder, oregano, some garlic and oil seasoning. What am I doing now? Spaghetti squash. We're gonna do our spaghetti squash now. I just roasted that in the oven with some olive oil also. And I like to clean it before I roast it. Thank you, Miss Nash. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that, babe. I am, the only thing different I'm doing, I'm like trying to be consistent with my skincare, but I am getting facials. But do you see why I wrap it in foil? It cooks quicker, but it also gives you that color. Like, you don't need to do open face. That takes so much longer, I feel like. I open it, I clean it, and then you roast it. So you want to just really use a little fork for this. Thank you, Christy. This is so hot. I already did so much this morning. I've been up since very early. I had some stuff to do on the computer. I had to film for 2 brands. My husband was with the kids this morning, and then he took him to see his mother. So then I was gonna cook dinner anyway. I was like, let me hop on, cook dinner with you guys, and I'm gonna send some dinner to my mother-in-law. This is just burning my fingers. That's why it seems like it's impossible to shred right now for me. But it's coming right out. Because I don't have patience, you know? I just want to do it now. Do I drink any caffeine? Whoa. I mean, I'm drinking a jug of green tea right now. It's an actual jug. See, it's like dry too. Like, I hate when you make a spaghetti squash and it is sopping in water. Like, look at that. There's no water in the pan. Nice and dry. And all you're going to do is put a little butter on there. You put a little grated cheese. And this is a delicious side dish. My kids even love this. Okay, just get rid of this garbage. Wash out. I know my husband's fishing. Let me just tell him he has to come and make sure he picks up food before he goes back to his mother. We're gonna put some butter in here. Just make sure you come pick up food for your mom before you get the kids. Reminding you. You're welcome, love you. Okay. I needed a quiet house this morning. So the thing is, when I have stuff that I'm working on, like my husband knows everything in advance. Like I schedule everything weeks in advance. So we just scheduled to have a day where I could have the home empty. Because even if my kids are like playing in the yard, playing in the basement, you still hear them laughing, you know, and I'm happy to hear the laughs. I am actually getting an island made. The guy that did my kitchen, he's making me an island, a rolling island on wheels. It's gonna be my same countertop, my same cabinets. Just, I'm gonna like have it in the middle, but I could also store it in the side. But I think he's waiting for my countertop. Thank you, Mariposa. So this is just spaghetti squash. I just roasted it up till it was nice and dry, okay? I put a little butter in there. I'm gonna add a little grated cheese, and this is how I love to eat spaghetti squash, honestly, that's it. I'm gonna cover it with foil, and this is just one of our side dishes today. It's so good like this. This is how my grandmother always ate it. I don't know. And if you're gonna put a sauce on, and then just make whatever sauce it is that you want. You know what I mean? We put foil on it. I got my potatoes going. Those are gonna take another 5. I gotta vacuum this, guys. I keep this vacuum here, and I just do this like probably once an hour. Really just this area that gets to work, you know? I can't take the crumbs on my feet. I can't help it. I can't take the crumbs on my feet. Okay, let's see. I mean, I have been on here for like an hour and a half, so I was answering questions that whole time. Let's see what you think I'm not answering. Let's see what your question was. Let's go scroll and find it. Where are you from? What's your specialty? I'm from Queens. And I just cook. I cook it all. I cook mostly Italian, but I cook, you know, whatever I feel like eating that day, we're cooking. I have, my husband's a mod. Where's my girl Suzanne? She could be a mod. I know my girl Suzanne is in here. If she feels like modding. And I have my girl Jenny in here. I don't do much to my brows. I just do waxing and tint. That's it. I do that once a month. They tint the gray, you know? Stuffed shells with meat or seafood? I would prefer it with seafood. 100%. Thank you so much, Shannon. That's so sweet. The drink is just green tea, and it really is refreshing. I'm going to take those potatoes out. Let them sit for like 10-15 minutes before you enjoy them. The sauce is going to thicken up. The potatoes like suck in the moisture. Here's the potatoes. And then when I serve it, I like to toss them with some fresh herbs. But I like to do that like right before you sit because they'll stay nice and green. Thank you, Em. Thank you, Suzanne. A good cutting board. I really love my booze block. I definitely have a stuffed pepper recipe on there. Let's make my Tupperware for my mother-in-law. I always give her so much food and she tells me, it's too much, it's too much, it's too much. She every time I give her food, it's too much, it's too much. So now I don't pack them out. You know how they are. She's like, it's just me, what am I gonna do with it? Let's give some spaghetti squash. This is gonna be like the side plate. Mommy. Potatoes in here too. Mama. The Bumblebee man I got from Costco. She's gonna be eating there for a week. Well, I mean, the thoughts process is that she'll eat it for today, and then she also won't have to worry about lunch tomorrow. That's usually what I have in my mind when I give people food. You have a meal today, and then you got lunch covered, you know? Lunch is on me. Let's give her some of the dressing. Big man. And the chicken. Beautiful. Big up. Oh, I also said I'd give a watermelon. I have a big watermelon right now. I'm listening to Lucci Lou Radio, actually. Do I have a bag? I think so. Actually, yeah. I just got a coffee order. Gotta put away. I really don't. I have a crock pot. I think it's like a rice cooker and crock pot combo situation, but I don't really use it often, honestly. I bought a big watermelon, so I cut some for her. I'm gonna feed my sourdough starter right now. Thank you for reminding me, Angel. I appreciate that, babe. Just wanted to pack this up so when my hubby comes in, it's all set for him. All right, let's do my starter. That's all done. Shut my oven. Is my oven off? Yes. Hi, Jake. Yeah, Charles, I'm still here, babe. Jess, I love you too, babe. Let's just clear up this little area over here to make space for our starter. Put this away. Here's my starter that's been dormant in the fridge. Now, this liquid on top just means that it's hungry. It wants to eat. I throw it out. It should smell like actual rubbing alcohol, okay? I throw it out, the liquid. I just pour it in my garbage. You know, you just pour off like that top layer. This to warm up your water. The jeans are from Abercrombie. You don't need to feed 43,000 grams. I'm just gonna feed like 30, 40 grams. Especially if I want it to be active quick, I'm gonna feed it equal parts water, bread flour, and starter. So the first thing I wanna do is warm up some water. And like by warm, I mean, you know, like warm to touch. Doesn't have to be hot, and I'm not even baking with it today, so it doesn't really matter, but it does like speed up the process. Like this was 40 seconds. That's great. And I'm gonna do 40 grams of water, warm water. Okay. And then I'm gonna do 40 grams of our starter. I'm also going to change the jar of this starter. Just because when the rim starts getting dirty like that, you want to switch it out. Okay, so I got 40 grams of that in there. Just going to clear it out, switch it out, you know. Every once in a while, you need to take care of it. It's Needs TLC, just like you, babe. Remember? If you're joining for me to cook, I already cooked, babe. Now we're doing our sourdough starter. I cooked grilled chicken. I made a nice tomato salad. I grilled up eggplant. I made roasted peppers. I made a 4-course meal in 40 minutes. What else did I make? Oh, I made roasted potatoes. I literally made a 4-course meal. This is good too, because you get to the bottom of the starter, you know, rather than just always pulling from the top. So like every 3 weeks, this is what I'll do. I'll turn it around. Just feel like it keeps it active. Hey Siri, next one. You need to see me eat it? We'll probably mukbang later. I'm not gonna eat without my crow, especially on Sunday. Can't eat without my crow. We'll eat maybe like 5. Having a basement party. Okay, now we gotta put the flour in here, okay? Don't forget. $40 grams of bread flour now. Give it to her, please. Give it to her. Give it to her. Give it to her, please. 40. From tree to tree. And that's it. Now I'll do this for like a week. And I'll be baking, what's today? Sunday? I'll be baking bread by Thursday. Mark my words. Actually, Thursday, I have a pretty busy day. And I did invite my friends over Thursday. So I'll be baking bread by Friday. We'll bake together. Me and you. It's supposed to be 90 degrees. So I'm like, I need a day to enjoy the pool. I need my kids to stop asking me to go in the pool, and I tell them no. I need them to be able to enjoy the pool. So I made time for everyone to have a good day in the sun. If it works out the way we're planning. I'm hoping the weather is great, but I'll feed this with you every day from now until then. And if you have an active starter, when you're putting it in the fridge to go dormant for a little bit, it'll be active again when you start feeding it. You know, you just gotta give it a little time. Give it a few days. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. The other jar I just put back in the fridge. That's just my starter that I store for when I want to bake, you know, if I need a little extra more, depending on how much baking I'm doing. So for now, we're just bringing our starter back to life. But say I want to bake a lot more, I'll, you know, do it more. Plus, right now, knowing I have that in the fridge, you can always bake sourdough in like a week's time. You know, that's basically sourdough discard. This is a small jar, but we're not baking. We're just bringing it back to life. You can always multiply it when you feed it. It grows. And as it grows, it creates more volume. So this is small now, but in a few days, this should be tripling. And if it's not tripling, then you got a dead starter and you need to do something else. I'm gonna hop off to just clean up this kitchen before my kids come in and I have to start doing dinner. But I'm gonna show you what I made before I hop off, and then I will try to mukbang tonight with you guys. Here's our potatoes. Now you see how this sauce already thickens. this is such a good little side dish because it works really great as leftovers too. Like the leftover potatoes, you can make a potato salad with it. But I'll show you more when we eat. I made just a little spaghetti squash. This has a little butter and Parmesan cheese. Now, I made a tomato salad that we're gonna eat on top of the grilled chicken. I roasted this lemon. Just gonna like refresh them a little bit. But this is the grilled chicken that we made, seasoned with a lot of dry herbs like oregano, sazon, salt. I put some chili ranch seasoning on there, a ton of different things. This is the salad that we're gonna serve right over the chicken. It has tomatoes, fresh basil, fresh mozzarella, shallot, garlic, homemade roasted peppers. And I did a very simple dressing, olive oil, balsamic vinegar. Like you really don't need much because the ingredients are so flavorful, you know? And then I also just made a little roasted eggplant for the side. This is just peeled eggplant that we roasted up with olive oil, some salt, and it's just an additional veg. It's really delicious. And now I'm gonna go jam to Bad Bunny while I clean the kitchen. Thank you for hanging with me. I'm probably gonna try to hop on tomorrow at some time, maybe during the day. But you know me, I'm pretty random. Turn on your notifications where it'll like notify you if I go live. That's the best that I can tell you to let you know when I'm gonna be on. The only definite I know is that Tuesday at 8 p.m., okay? We're doing chicken cutlets, fried eggplants, we're gonna do chicken palm and eggplant rollatini. So, I'll see you there, my people. Thank you for hanging with me. And I'll try to record dinner later, okay?